We want to start by honoring a member of our WBIR family who we lost this week. Wes Rucker died Thursday afternoon in a chain reaction crash on I-40. We are heartbroken for his wife, his unborn child, his young son Hank, and all his loved ones. A fixture on social media, Wes spent his days diving into all things UT sports, but while his passion for the Vols was unmatched, his bio on X shows us what he truly prided himself on. Hank's dad, Lauren's husband. We're remembering the life of a man who launched his own daily podcast with us in late November of last year, but many of us have known Wes and valued his talents as a sports journalist dating back close to a decade.
What's up, y'all?
Wes Rucker spent almost a decade dropping hot takes on Tennessee sports for Channel 10 during historic away games.
And Wes, there's been a lot of talk leading up to this bowl game.
And closer to Rocky Top, we featured his fun and thoughtful insights on a Sunday sports show.
You're a fire, Wes. You're a fire.
Some spots in Florida that's going to be in the swamp. They're going to have a couple of runs at you. They're going to make a couple of big plays on offense, defense, special teams.
Wes Rucker, Wes, what did we hear from Dave Hart? What did we not hear?
Yeah, Emily, it was an okay performance from Tennessee.
Most recently, loyal viewers caught him daily on 10 at 3 with Wes Rucker.
Even if I have an opinion that I think can be backed by numbers, I will tell you this is what I think and here's why I think it.
Launched in late November, he laid out the plans with 10 News anchor Brittany Bailey.
We are so happy to have you here at WBIR.
I'm so happy to be here. You know, I've been on the station several times.
Yes.
Where we're not strangers to each other, but joining in this capacity is just so exciting to me.
You could catch him daily for the full hour streaming, but online he was prolific. Play-by-play, analysis, and memes comboed with a on-point take for sports insiders.
If you'll forgive me here, got to risk it to get the biscuit.
But if you're one of his more than 140,000 followers on X, you know he felt privileged to cover sports, but he coveted family. On Valentine's Day, he wrote to his wife, "To my forever Valentine, a 5'10" statue of perfection whose existence is the reason I regret nothing in my life, because every step in that life led me to her." Wes ended the post with another line that is, well, pure Wes. "I love you. I'm sorry I covered 3 games today." That post featured 3 photos, and of course, one included his 4-year-old boy, Hank. On Wes's desk at work, perfectly organized, and a sign, "World's Greatest Dad." Wes was open about his little boy's health struggles, the kidney concerns, agonizing visits with doctors, the good, the bad, the scary, and always praising the loving care Hank and the entire family received from the doctors and nurses at East Tennessee Children's Hospital. Earlier this month, Wes announced brave little Hank still gets to keep both his kidneys, saying in the post, "If I could hug everyone who works at East Tennessee Children's, I would." Right now, we hope you hug your loved ones extra tight in honor of Wes. Sports writer, show host, but most importantly, Hank's dad and Lauren's husband. Wes Rucker was 43.
He made such an impact on this station, on this community, and we are so thankful for him and his legacy. And Julia, he really did light up this newsroom.
Absolutely, yes, he genuinely did. I had the opportunity to do a podcast with him last month, and you could just see his passion for the Vols, for sports in general, and his infinite knowledge on the whole topic. But behind that also was his kindness and just always willing to make a joke, making sure everyone around him felt comfortable and felt a part of the conversation, even if you aren't a Vols sports buff like myself. So just making sure I always felt like a part of the conversation, and just, like you said, it's a huge loss for us here, for our WBIR family.
It absolutely is, and for East Tennessee as a whole. And we are seeing tributes pour in from across Vol Nation and beyond. Sports journalists, friends, family, and anyone who was touched by Wes's work. The supportive messages, donations, and response from the local sports community has really been overwhelming. Hundreds of people have taken to social media, sharing fond memories and photos from Wes's decades-long career covering Tennessee sports. Those who knew and loved him call him a great friend and a reporter, but an even better dad and husband. He was also never afraid to speak his mind and give a hot take.
he was a great journalist. And by that, I mean, he wasn't afraid to call things like he saw them. And then the next part of that is to show up every single day and back it up. You don't have to know Wes for more than 5 minutes to know how much he loved his wife, Lauren, and his little boy.
In a statement to 10 News, ESPN reporter and former WBIR sports reporter Chris Bedden says she's devastated and admired his commitment to journalism in an ever-changing landscape. A hard worker with a great sense of humor, she hopes Wes is remembered for his love for his family.